People that's missing, and we're trying to get people identified.
That particular vehicle was pinned against a tree, and the occupants were unable to escape.
You may be surprised to learn that other than deaths associated with extreme heat, not tornadoes, not lightning, but flash flooding is the #1 weather-related killer in the United States. Almost 100 people die every year due to flash flooding, and 2/3 of them die in their vehicles. While overall the number of deaths due to other types of severe weather is decreasing, deaths associated with flooding are on the increase.
The ground is about saturated as much as it can handle, and now we're going to start getting a lot of runoff from the rains.
I've been keeping an eye on the bridge, and it's a little over halfway full, I think, but if they say there's still a lot more rain to come, then I'm really scared.
Last year I ended up putting out about 30 bags. This year I'm probably going to do more because I did get water in the garages too, and I'm going to try to protect my garages also.
Flash flooding occurs when heavy rainfall exceeds the rate that the ground can absorb it, or if it's raining faster than drainage systems can pump. There are several factors that contribute to the severity of flash flooding, such as the duration of heavy rainfall and topography. Flooding can persist over days, but flash flooding can occur within hours or minutes of extreme rainfall, so you may have little time to prepare for it, and water levels have been known to rise as much as 30 feet with flash floods. In addition to being fatal, flooding causes on average $5 billion of damages per year, just here in the United States. Flash floods are very powerful. 1 cubic foot of water weighs 62.5 pounds and can flow at rates over 10 miles per hour. This tremendous amount of power can roll boulders, tear trees out of the ground, destroy buildings, collapse roadways and bridges, and even carve out new channels and streams. This brings us to the most important factor when it comes to dealing with flash flooding. You've heard it before and we'll say it again. Never drive your vehicle through water of unknown depth, especially if that water is flowing across a roadway or at night when it becomes even harder to judge the depth of the water. If you drive your car into flowing water and your vehicle stalls, you have now put yourself in a very dangerous situation. For every foot of water that rises, 1,500 pounds of pressure is exerted on your car. Thus, most cars will float in as little as 2 feet of water. Generally, the consequences of this fact results in the car being swept away in the current and the occupants drowning.
We were right over top of the vehicle that unfortunately the victims were in, and never knew they were there. I mean, the bottom of the boat didn't even scrape against the top of the car.
Another 20% of deaths associated with flash flooding happens when people fall, walk, or swim through floodwaters. It only takes 6 inches of fast-flowing water to knock a person off their feet, and 12 inches of moving water can carry a person downstream. So to avoid injury or death, the best advice for all of these situations is turn around, don't drown.